You ever have dreams more real than reality?
This isn't real.
What is real? How do you define real?
Needless to say, last night was not a good sleep.
I have to start designing a new kitchen today, and I have like a zillion emails to do as well. That's not exciting, is it? But let's try and make it exciting. Exciting. Emails. Okay, this is the first iteration of the kitchen. And when I do the first iteration, I like to make sure that it's quite simple. And then from here, we can try and do something a little bit more interesting. This is kind of what you would typically get if you went to one of your big box store kitchen fitting companies. Like, they're just going to draw you a very regular design. But because we have a lot more control over the style of the kitchen, we can really make cabinets that fit all these unusual spaces. I could make a tall unit that fits right here in between the window and the door frame if I wanted to. I can do slightly more unusual things in what are typically problem areas, like the corners. As you can see in this area right here where the washing machine lives, I've already started to do something a little bit more unusual. We have a swooped worktop just because of how close it is to the door frame. My software doesn't generate a super fancy image of a kitchen straight away, but what I do have is a lot more control over the individual components that are in the kitchen. I have full 100% customization. The big kitchen companies always claim they have full customization, but that's not actually true. They're actually limited by the pre-programmed assets that are in their design software. It's nighttime now, can you tell? I've turned all the lights off, the main lights. In the evenings I like to keep that kind of low light aesthetic. Later in the video I go home to grab a shower. Well, this all takes place after that. I felt like the video was heavy on the tail end, so I figured I'd take myself from the future and plant myself back in the past. That kitchen is for a home in London, and they were quoted 40,000 initially for the kitchen by a company in London. I think we're quoting around 26,000. Normally these things are cheaper out in the countryside. In London the prices are just higher. But if the client chooses us, then at least it's a £14,000 saving for him, nothing to sniff at. Let's talk about some kitchen fitting update goals. The plan is to sell one kitchen per month with a retail value of £20,000. That gives us a revenue of about £240,000 a year. I don't think that goal is too unrealistic. We've been selling about 4 kitchens a year so far, so we've only got 3 times that. And we're still pretty new to the game. What that means is we can eventually have a turnover of around about £250,000 per year, which is pretty amazing. That means that in 4 years, I could make £1 million. £1 million in 4 years. Obviously, in the real world, a bunch of that money goes into materials, pays for the workshop here, my salary, my assistant's salary. So it's probably going to be closer to like £500,000. I've only started selling my own kitchens quite recently. I think in the last 3 years, we've sold about 4 kitchens per year. And that's with absolutely no marketing budget whatsoever. So I think the idea of 3xing that is not that unrealistic. Next week, we're starting a trial run where Maya's going to come and work for me, and she's going to do my marketing. I'm just too swamped to deal with everything, like meeting the clients, doing all the design work, building the kitchens, and then doing the marketing on top. I'm also doing a daily vlog. I like to spend some time doing some other artistic and like making and design work that's not the kitchens for my own sanity. So I'm really excited to have her on board. This camera keeps focusing on the light really weird. It makes it like dark and then light, but I'm not going to fuss with it. You just have to live. You have to live with it. But anyway, I'm excited for Maya to come and work here because it's going to make things a lot easier for me. Plus it'll be fun to hang out, right? It'll be great to have a buddy in the office for a change. So to be clear, I'm not expecting to start selling 1 kitchen per month starting next week. That's just not going to happen. It's going to take a few years to ramp that up, I think. Probably, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 years even to start getting to that point. And then once you hit that level and you're selling that kitchen every month, then you've got a really good income, a really good stable income. I also have my fingers in a few other pies. There's a few other ways that I make money here. Anyway, that's the end of the kitchen business update section of the vlog. Back to the past. Yeah, the past. We're going back to the past. Time to go pick Maya up from work. This will be one of the last few times that I pick her up from this particular workplace. I tidied the office as well. Does it look any different? Or just like exactly the same? Probably only I can tell the difference. Didn't get any B-roll just now. Is that a problem? I'm coming to get Maya in the truck. And then I film myself getting in the car, and then you were in the car.
It's not good vlogging.
So it looks like you just teleported into the vehicle.
Pshong.
Where's my keys? Catch. We have a family get together for some like nibbles for dinner, I guess. Nibbly bibblies. I got my laptop because I really want to do some more work. But I'm going to come back here afterwards. Forgot to speak then. I always find it exhausting when there's loads of people around and they're all being super noisy and like bumping into you and that. Now I'm gonna go home, get a shower and a change of clothes. I think I have a double edit to do, pretty sure. I can't be in this video because I'm currently naked, so Maya's gonna open my parcel for me.
Am I naked?
A little bit. Come on, pick up the pace. Let's go. Let's go. You can rip it. It's nothing exciting. It's not like a prize for you or anything.
Was it for me?
No. It's for me.
I can't open it.
This is really
It's
anticlimactic.
hard. Ow.
It's supposed to be, oh my god. You know when you tear into a parcel and you throw all the packaging
it's
over your head, Casey Neistat style.
Really
And you're just
well
like
wrapped. I don't want to break a nail. There we go.
I'm gonna have to fast forward this footage.
Oh. It's stuck. Literally. Wait,
You can do it, buddy.
try.
Oh no, I'm not gonna speed it up now. I'm just gonna let people sit through your pain.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
Boring stuff. What is it? Oh, it's got that stuff in.
Anyway, that's the end of the video. I came back to the office to do some editing and stuff. I'm not going to film that. I'll explain what that package was about in tomorrow's video. I hope you enjoyed this like kind of business update vlog, I guess is what this is. If you want to see more of this kind of stuff, subscribe. Catch you tomorrow.